everybody. It's Miss Cate, and I wrote a few books, so I'd like to share them with everyone, with the whole world, and read my story to you, and hope you enjoy the story for story time today. The story I'm going to read today, and I need my glasses. Colors of animals we see, some are pets that belong to me. And there was coloring pages in the book. And this is Deary Pink on the front. She's a big fish, Deary Pink. First story is about a dog. Yellow dog at my house. There's a yellow dog at my house. And it's a coloring page and someone colored it. Yellow dog at my house. There is a yellow dog I love to pet. She loves to play in water and get all wet. Like a puppy, she would jump on the swing. She swings along as we sing. Back and forth we swing for a while. Then yellow dog jumps down with style. She runs around the yard all day. Watching such fun, I always sing a song. Yellow dog runs back and forth, putting me in a trance. Sometimes she swirls around the room to dance. I love my yellow dog so much, forever and a day. We have a dream to buy more toys for her to play. She loves to jump on Dad's big chair and gets it filled with yellow dog hair. She runs outside to chase the neighbor's cat and runs inside and grabs my hat. I put on my coat and we go outside. The love for yellow dog I cannot hide. We build a snowman and put my hat on top. I yell to come see it, and out comes my pop. My dad loves yellow dog, and I do too, but not as much as we love you. Yellow dog is our favorite family friend. We hope the fun times will never end. Yellow dog is the best dog in our town. She is the queen of dogs without a crown. Black cat in my room. Somebody colored him black. He's a black cat in my room. My black cat is so friendly as his fur is dark black. He has a favorite toy we keep on the porch out back. He loves to pat his toy around on his mat. The toy is named Splat, the big fat bat. Black cat jumps on my bed every day. I have to get dressed, so get out of my way. I have to get to school to learn about math. But first I have to get clean by taking a bath. Then I put on my favorite skirt and blouse. My mom is in the kitchen being quiet as a mouse. My lunch is packed and ready just right so. Black cat runs into my backpack to go. I tell Black cat I'm going to school today, and he cannot go with me to play. We will have to play before the bus gets here. I put him back in the house when the bus is near. I walk to the bus, and I never run. Safety first, even though it might be fun. I save my running for the time on the playground. We have fun jumping, running, and spinning around. I will miss my black cat all day long. When I get home, we dance around to a song. I love my black cat and petting his soft fur. Mom loves black cat too, and he goes running to her. She feeds him tasty cat food that he loves so much. That keeps his black fur soft to the touch. I love having my black cat as my friend and buddy. It rained late today, so we went outside to get muddy. This is Black Cat, and someone colored him black. The next story is Bluebird in a Cage. I didn't finish the black cat. Let me finish that up. There's another paragraph. We end our day with a snack at night. At bedtime, Black Cat and I have a small light. The light helps us to sleep, and I am glad it is on. I feel safe with Black Cat, and then we both yawn. I hope we can sleep until the alarm clock rings. There are special times and special things. There are special times. And the next story is Bluebird in a cage. Bluebird in a cage. He's a pet. That's why he's in a cage. You have to keep birds in a cage when they're pets. Bluebird in a cage. And you would color him blue. See, someone colored him blue. My mom got a cool gift for her birthday last year. It's a pretty bluebird, and it sings so dear. The bluebird made her happy when it sang a pretty song. My mom said she would love to listen all day long. The bluebird brought her happiness when she looked in his eyes. He was very lovely with a song that never lies. Bluebird is a very special, best gift she ever got. That she got ever. Mom said no one could top that gift. No, never. One day Bluebird got out of his cage. I thought my mom was going to have a fit of rage. Our family tried to catch Bluebird all day. We gave up 10 hours later, so what can I say? I wish the bluebird of happiness would land on her nose. Her nose is so tiny, we all know how that goes. The bluebird stayed high in the curtains. As it slept overnight, it kept high near the top to keep out of sight. The next day Bluebird was hungry and looked for some food. His cage was open, so inside he flew to better his mood. He ate all his bird food and stayed in his cage all day. When Mom got home, she saw him and did not have much to say. She smiled a smile of happiness as she closed the bluebird's door. The cage is his home, and he cannot live out on the floor. It will keep Bluebird safe and happy day and night. So be happy and love your pets with all of your might. The next story is about a green frog. The green frog in my pool. Oh no, a green frog in my pool, and you should color him green. Someone colored him green. I went to go swimming in my pool one afternoon. I then got out of my pool way too soon. After I jumped in and was floating like a log, I was frightened and got out after seeing a warty green frog. He was making a noise as he swam round and round. Green Frog seemed to love the pool, but I did not want him there. I also wanted to keep him away from my dry hair. The sound that Green Frog made was so different at best. The sound was more peculiar than all of the rest. I have heard barking and meowing and even a bird sing. I have never heard this sound. Not like this thing. The sound was not a groaning or like a horse or like a noise from a boat. The sound from Green Frog was more like a goat. Was I scared and it sounded like that in my head? I ran to get my mother to find out what she said. Mom looked at me and said frogs make a sound like a croak. It sounded more like a goat with the vocal cord broke. We both giggled as we tried to catch that green frog as it moved. I found the leaf skimmer and around the pool I grooved. Once in a while he stuck his head above the water top. I laughed so much I thought I could not stop. I caught Green Frog and let him go free as I laughed like a goon. I like the sound that he makes. Things happen when it's full moon. The next story is about White Horse at the farm. It's a white horse, and you color him white. Someone colored White Horse white. White Horse at the farm. I went to my grandpa's farm the other day. He was feeding White Horse from a bale of hay. I asked my grandpa when I could take a ride on White Horse. He told me that it would be tomorrow, of course. I went to bed all excited about White Horse that night. I knew I could go riding tomorrow at daylight. My grandma was up early making pancakes and toast. She also was preparing a turkey with stuffing to roast. My grandpa always allows his grandchildren to ride White Horse. Riding is more fun than going to a park, of course. The saddle always is hung across the fence by the gate. Riding White Horse is more than just fun. It's great! My grandpa helped me to saddle White Horse all up. We ride together in cool weather and then stop for a hot cocoa cup. The one thing I like better than riding and my dog giving her paw, coming back to the farmhouse to feed White Horse some straw. Whether riding White Horse or cleaning up the stall, I like to help my grandpa with his chores best of all. I go to bed the next night to get a full night of rest. The next day when I ride white horse, I will do my best. I eat breakfast early, then go back to my room. I put on my clothing and farm shoes. Zoom, zoom. I love White Horse and riding her around the land. I love helping Grandpa best and giving him a hand. The next story is Red Bird from the Forest. And here's Red Bird from the forest, and you would color him red. Someone colored Red Bird red. Red Bird from the forest. My mom and I took a walk one day. The walk took a while and was far away. We ended up walking way out of town. What I saw in the tree made me laugh like a clown. I saw a red bird sitting high in that tree. I wondered why he just sat there, and what did he see? His bright red feathers were so vibrant and neat. I wanted to climb that tree so we could meet. I heard an old story that if you see a red bird, something good is going to happen without saying a word. I started running toward the tree to get a closer look. I brought along my camera for pictures in my book. Deep in that forest, I never thought we would find such a lovely creature. I thought I lost my mind. My mom thought it was a cardinal, but I thought it looked different. It was even more special with more red, and it was magnificent. Mom said it is a red bird, and whatever name you call it is fine. Red bird by any other name is still pretty, and I wish it was mine. I took out my camera, taking pictures for a while. I wanted to get a few pictures that had lots of style. When we walked home that cold evening, I felt so much better. When I got home, I sat down and wrote my grandpa a letter. I told him about the great walk to the forest today, how Redbird was so special to find on our walk on the way. Redbird. The next story is about a brown groundhog in my yard. There's the brown groundhog in the yard, and someone colored him brown. That's a brown groundhog. Brown groundhog in my yard. There is a brown groundhog in my yard in the back. My dad tried to catch him and put him in a sack. When I saw his fuzzy hair, I cried that I just saw a woodchuck. Dad said it was a brown groundhog, and to catch it would take luck. My dog doesn't like brown groundhog. That to her really smells. My dog is Yellow Dog, and she takes it all in so well. We set up a cage to catch the woodchuck as my pride swells. I check my cage every day to see what it might have within. The carrots are gone. Where could brown groundhog have been? Someone ate those carrots out, and I just have to see. I sat and watched late that day to find out who it could be. Later that day, when my dog came outside, I saw brown groundhog go and try to hide. My dog was the one who stuck her head in and ate. She ate all the carrots without even tripping the gate. So the brown groundhog that I called Woodchuck still lives in my backyard and has so much luck. My dog cannot catch him no matter how fast she goes. And that is so fast she might end up in a fall on her nose. She got close to brown groundhog when it did not see her run. I stood watching out the back door and laughed at her in fun. Brown groundhog was still faster and ran under the shed. I give up for the night and I just go to bed. Groundhog Day is coming and I will be the first to see. And if he sees his shadow, then 6 more weeks of winter for me. And brown groundhog stayed in the yard. He's brown. The next story is Purple Shark from the Ocean. Purple Shark from the ocean. And you would color him purple. Someone colored Purple Shark Purple. Purple shark from the ocean. Once I went to the ocean and I swam all around. I put on my swim goggles, and do you know what I found? A purple shark swimming down there under the ocean water. I saw a little girl swimming, and I thought it just might hurt her. So I swam as close to the purple shark as I could get until the purple shark's face was face to face, and eye to eye I met. Purple shark had jagged teeth, and his nose was big and rounder. He was chasing some fish, the kind that we call flounder. I swam up further and took the little girl by the arm. We swam to the shore together so Purple Shark could do us no harm. The lifeguard blew his whistle quick and very loud, and that really got the attention of all the people in the crowd. All swimmers looked at first to the water so blue, then they saw Purple Shark's fin and didn't know what to do. The lifeguard blew his whistle again and again. He yelled real stern, "Get out of the water, man!" The swimmers all started running and swimming to the shore. Purple Shark was chasing Flounder, and the people he did ignore. I watched from the shoreline as Purple Shark swam away. He was only following some flounder for his lunch that day. I love to go swimming in the ocean so warm. I go to the water and pay attention to keep out of harm, like Purple Sharks. The next story is Orange Kangaroo in My Dream. I saw this orange kangaroo in my dream, and someone colored him orange. The color orange, because he is orange. He's Orange Kangaroo. Orange Kangaroo in my dream. I had a dream the other night. It was a good dream without any fright. I was in the bush looking to see around. I spotted Orange Kangaroo not making a sound. I walked real slow to get closer to him. He was not tall, but very short and slim. The funniest thing about this Orange Kangaroo, he just sat there not knowing what to do. I made my way as close as I could get. I saw he was carrying a pole with a net. I asked him about what he was doing there. He started hopping away without even one care. I followed him closely to see where he went. While running so fast, my energy almost spent. Orange Kangaroo finally stopped on a dime. So fast, I almost did not get stopped in time. What I saw was so very pretty, and then he started swirling around with that net again. 3 beautiful butterflies Orange Kangaroo tried to catch. They flew away so he could not add them to his batch. Orange Kangaroo turned around and looked me right in the eye. He looked so sad. I thought he was going to cry. I asked Orange Kangaroo why he was so upset. He loved butterflies and wanted to catch as many as he could get. I woke up suddenly, and my dream was all over. I ran outside to find my own butterflies in the clover. There's Orange Kangaroo. The next story is Gray Dolphin at the park, and you would color the dolphin gray, because dolphins are gray. They don't have to be in the cartoon, like we had a purple shark. But let's read the story about Gray Dolphin at the park. I saw a gray dolphin at the park one day. It was so beautiful, I had nothing to say. The dolphin could jump from the water into the air. When it landed in the water, it splashed in my hair. After the show, I was talking to a lady. We were standing in an area that was really shady. The lady explained the foods a gray dolphin eats. They eat fish, crab, and now and then a treat. Gray dolphin doesn't say any words. When he has something to say, a gray dolphin speaks in a totally different way. The sound he makes are like a blast from a whistle, while shooting out of the water like a missile. Right after the lady was finished chatting about the way, we walked back to the gift shop that day. I looked around for the perfect souvenir. What I found was a t-shirt I thought was so dear. The shirt was so funny, with the gray dolphin jumping high. I looked for a price tag at the register to buy. I wore it the next day at another water park. I was really happy when the shirt glowed in the dark. Gray dolphin is a fun sight to see on a tee. My t-shirt became a favorite for me. I could never have Gray Dolphin at my home for a pet. Seeing Gray Dolphin at the park was as great as it would get. Gray Dolphin. The next story and last story in our book today is Pink Fish. And Dearie, her name is, and she's a pink fish. And someone colored Dearie Pink pink. Pink fish in my bathtub. There are pink fish in my bathtub play. Pink fish in the pond where I swim all day. Pink fish at the farm where I live. Pink fish in the presents I love to give. My pink fish swims in my bubble bath. She loves to swim and make me laugh. When I forget to put her up on top, she might get stepped on by my pop. My mom fills the tub with many a toy. I tell her that my pink fish gives me such joy. My pink fish needs the name, I think. I'm going to name her Dearie Pink. In the tub, she is now my best toy friend. I wish you had a toy you could tend. She swims around and tickles my toes. Sometimes the bubbles land on my nose. I love to take a bath with Dearie Pink and play. I could not stay in the bathtub all day. I get dressed and go to my swing outside. I get my bike out of the garage and go for a ride. I love Dearie Pink so much. And then I am so glad when it is bath time again. Taking a bath never was so much fun. I walk to the bathroom 'cause Mom says never to run. Dearie Pink in the bath. And that's the end of the story called Colors of Animals We See. Some are pets that belong to me.